Hi everyone. Sephora is currently having for at least Rouge members, their 20% off discount. So I just wanted to kind of go over some things that I would recommend buying and that during this time. So I know for VIBs and Beauty Insiders, those ones will be coming out shortly, so you won't get 20% off. I think it's like 15 and 10, which is still not bad for some of those things. So I think this is the great time to kind of buy palettes, makeup palettes that you're interested in. I don't think lipsticks or blushes are really the best time to buy it. I think the best bang for your buck for blushes is Tarte's, and they'll have like a mix of them all together, and I think that's a good one to kind of go for. So I do think kind of for a cream blush, Too Faced ones are really good, because I find like this is something that lasts the full day, and like using it with a tightly packed blush, it's not so bad. But I do think for blushes, there's other ones out there, and like even drugstore, I don't find that bad for blushes, and that's somewhere where you can maybe save some money. And that I think looking at value kits is the best time to buy mascara. So if they have the mascara little sample kits, I think that's a great time to buy that mascara and try different ones. And if they don't have it right now, don't buy a mascara unless you have your die-hard one that you really love, because Christmas is coming, and that's when they'll kind of have those value packs. But I think that's more of a better time, especially if you're just an insider and it's like 10% off. Like, instead of spending $30 on a mascara and then getting it for $27, wait until you can spend $30 and get 5 little mini mascaras, because have you ever ran out of mascara? Or does it kind of just get old and crusty? So the littler sizes are a little bit better for things. And then I think definitely for a concealer, to do your Maybelline Age Rewind is like a really good one, or your Shape Tape. But I feel like Sephora doesn't always carry Shape Tape, so that's something to buy off of Tarte's website and wait for them to have deals, or at least like something gift with purchase, because they don't really have their Shape Tape go on sale. But some of those things that I do think are worthwhile are palettes, and I think like number one is like an Anastasia palette. I just think like I always get compliments whenever like I wear them, so I think they're great. So I think these are kind of your 3 contenders that you're looking at, right? And I feel like definitely if you haven't got Modern Romance, I think this is the one to kind of get, because I think it's beautiful, right? And like I do think it's kind of like those red colors, and they're not like bam in your face kind of reds and pinks and things like that. They just really work nice for almost like a vampy but not gothic look. Soft Glam has 3 of the colors that are in sorry, I think I keep calling it Modern Romance instead of Modern Renaissance. So they should just rename it to something like that, but I guess Lady Gaga wouldn't like that. But just kind of looking at them, like your Soft Glam is more of those brown colors where you do have some of those reds. So I think you get kind of more versatility out of this one than this one. But I think if you're kind of debating on Soft Glam or Novena, I think Novena is kind of the one to go with. I think it's a little bit more different than the Modern Renaissance. And even if you're not a big purple color person, I feel like the purples in here aren't like bam, My Little Pony purples. Like they're really workable and more of those like nice ones to go with, because I'm not a big purple person, but I still find really good use out of this one. And then like I think like Violet Foss is something that you should try, and this is a great time to try it because you can kind of get a discount. like you get a good size for what you're paying for. So this is about like $60, but I think you get a lot of different colors. So this is their matte one, and I like it. It's just kind of decide what kind of colors you're looking for. So if you really love mattes, go for their matte one. If you want more of a colorful one with like good colorful payout that lasts, then I think their flamingo palette works well. And then they do have their other ones. So I did kind of finish off my collection of my Violet Voss with this, is what I've kind of spent some of my points on. But they kind of have their purple and gold one in their Violet Voss hashtag palette. They have their Nicole one that kind of gives you those warm colors with a nice little blue. So that's kind of one of those more, I think, more of a similar trend, or that's on the edge of the trend. Like a Boss, right? Kind of giving you more of greens and sunrise a little, right? A little bit more shimmers in there. They do have their rainbow palette where you are getting those colors, but I think I would do flamingo over this one unless you really like jewel tones, then maybe that one. And then their ride or die palette, which is more expensive, but you're getting like a ton of product, and this one's like great to kind of like, it's not too bad to travel with, and like you can just kind of bring this, and like I did travel with this and found it great because I could give myself many different looks. So just kind of look at what colors you like and then decide what palette most has the colors that you want, because I think Violet Voss, if you've never tried it, definitely try it. Like, I think they're the best eyeshadows out there personally. And then the other ones I would say is Huda Beauty. So I've done kind of videos on each of them. So it's just seeing what colors you kind of like from them. And I think they're a better buy than their larger palettes than like the Rose Gold and the Desert Beauty, right? So I think these ones are just like little compact, and they're great for traveling with. Great for throwing in your purse, throwing in your gym bag, and just see kind of what colors you're going to use, and then getting 10 or 30% off. That's the time to kind of buy these ones. I think for lip glosses, definitely, so I'm just kind of going down my face. I definitely think for lip glosses, wait until Christmas, because they'll have their kind of value packs. If there's a value pack that you see that you like, get it. Right? Because I think like now's the time to get any of those value packs that are out there. And definitely for skincare, like I think going for their favorites when they're discounted, or looking in their sales items for some of those things that you want to try. So I know like Glam Glow has kind of like their setting spray one with a whole bunch of different products that I've never tried. It's $25 with 20% off. I'm going to get it because I think it's kind of a good value. So those are the kind of some of those things to look for. Another one would be like for shampoos. If you have your favorites, that's the time to kind of stock up a little. But I definitely think Biorge, I don't know if I'm saying them right, but definitely their scrub is really good. So they'll have them off and on where they have their value kits. They don't have one right now, but I definitely think if you have scalp issues, just to give them a try, I think really works well. I would say over this conditioner, it does kind of leave that cooling effect. So I guess if your skin's really irritating and itches, maybe try this one. But I think because when you're using all those like anti-dandruff and different things like that, they're really like take away the oils in your skin. So like your hair at the top works over to produce oils, and then your ends are dry AF, and that doesn't really work. So I definitely think this as like a leave-in treatment and leave this in overnight is a great time. So to kind of buy one of these during this time is good, because they don't always have these as a gift set and things like that. So I definitely think your shampoo companies or your shampoos, this is definitely a brand to kind of try out, and they're a little bit more expensive, but it's worthwhile to kind of try out now. So those would kind of be my recommendations, is like, now's the time to try and buy a palette that you're kind of interested in. My top suggestion would be the Novena one, and then to try out Violet Voss, because I think they're amazing. I would say kind of wait on your mascaras, your lip glosses, because Christmas is coming and they will kind of have some of those sets. I think if you like Too Faced, definitely wait for Christmas, because I find their Christmas little sets the best, and things like that. Like Tarte didn't really blow me away with anything, or like Urban Decay, I guess they had their Born to Run one, and that was okay, but I just find myself reaching more for Violet Voss and Modern, my Anastasia palettes a little bit more, and things like that. But it's just your personal preferences on what palettes you like. So definitely check out your palettes, check out the sales section, and check out the favorites to kind of get your most bang for your buck with the discount. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!